Hey everyone, welcome to Lit Bricks. My name is Mike, and today we are going to be talking about moonlighting. A set that I had bought a long time ago, a Light My Bricks 1.0 kit, the Viking Village, actually came with a not ice blue, but light blue light that went on top of the buildings, and I wondered what it was even for. Turns out it was for moonlighting effect, and with the snow around the little village, it worked perfectly, so I adapted it into the Bricklink castle fortress that I lit myself, that I made a video about, that you guys probably saw, that also moonlit. So I decided after that, any place that technically does not have electricity is going to have moonlights. So I've done a lot, and I'm going to show you. But first, let's take a look at some of the new sets that we have finished and finally put together, and I've moved a few things around to make some more room. So let's take a look. Alright, first off is this bad boy, Botanical Gardens. Awesome set. I gotta say, one of my favorite builds. The roof on this is amazing. The set itself is spectacular. One of the best Lego sets, hands down, I gotta say. Between the flowers, the awesome building techniques, and just the way it looks, it's amazing. So we moved the old Botanical Gardens made from the Two Friends sets behind it. They're kind of attached, kind of. I'm going to do that a little bit better later on. So I had to move the observatory down one base plate, which works out better because I can turn it sideways. So now this little balcony here is actually facing like water and stuff. So, you know, it looks cooler that way. Still got the little mushroom guy here. That's a very cool build. If you can find one, I'm sure they're probably hard to find since it's a Bricklink set, but awesome. Needless to say, what else did we move around here? Oh, here's something new. The X Mansion, which, by the way, it's fairly underwhelming, and had I known the size of this thing, I'm not sure if I would have bought it, if I'm being honest. I kind of want another one to make this one bigger, because this set next to it and this set over here, that's two police stations. Police stations, 2,000 parts. This is 3,100 or 3,200, and the size difference is just, it's astronomical. So either the mansion's going to get a second mansion, we're going to double it up and make it bigger, or the mansion's going to be moved out of town and into a forested area where it kind of is anyway in the show. It's not technically in the city, so that's probably why the scale looks so weird. I don't know. But just so you know, if you're going to add that to your city, it's tiny. It is a very small set. I was surprised, honestly, to see how small it was. After we built it, we were quite disappointed, I gotta say. The inside stuff's cool. It's a neat little set, don't get me wrong. It's not big enough. It's kind of strange. So, yeah, there it is. This is the back of it. I got this crane here because the crane was in this spot doing crane stuff. So, oh, I did manage to source a brick bank finally. My local Bricks and Minifigs had one with a awesome pristine box and instructions and all the minifigs. So I went ahead and picked that up at a decent price. I mean, I wasn't going to find it any cheaper, honestly. It was $400 for this. But everything was there, even the extra parts. Funny enough, though, on the box itself, there's a guy on a ladder fixing something down here. And guess what was not in this? The ladder. I say it's 100%, and they said it was 100%. It was not. That's fine. I got a bunch of ladders. I can make one myself. Either way, happy to have the brick bank. It was the last piece of the puzzle. I'm not buying any modulars older than this. I believe this was in the same series as like the Detective Agency and the Pet Shop and maybe the Palace Cinema. And I'm stopping there because the older ones, other than the Grand Emporium, which I still might consider if I find that at a decent price, they're not real spectacular inside, and I don't really need them. So this one and possibly the Grand Emporium, but this definitely was the last one that I actually wanted. So we did move the Jurassic Park sign back because all the dinosaurs were just taking up too much space. So I've added them to the amusement park, and we're going to add another table to the amusement park so I can push all this stuff down. And I think I might make it, the amusement park is going to be friendly, but also kind of like that Jurassic Park movie where the dinosaurs were eating all the people in the park. Not the first one. Like dinosaur, like Jurassic World or whatever it was called, I believe. One of those with Chris Pratt. So I've added the dinosaurs there. Some of them are attacking people. Some of them are being shot at. Either way, it's being moved. We did finish this guy. I should go around the other side. Finish this guy too, but that's something else, so I'll show you in a minute. Hey, Buggy. There's my buggies. What you doing, bud? Hey, buddy. Okay. We did get this cool new puzzle framed up and on the wall for the Mona Lisa. But back here, so this guy's cool. This was a Bricklink set. And honestly, this is a really cool set. It's way cooler than I thought it was. It's some sort of like an Asian themed on the water. It has a name that I can't think of right now, but I probably should know it since there's $110,000 worth of Lego down here. I should know all this stuff. So, either way, cool set. But let's, I don't know if I showed you this. This was our Jurassic Park stuff. So we took the main hull and kind of made it into something. I need more light down here for sure, which I'm working on as well. Either way, we've kind of turned this into a big Jurassic Park thing because I was sick of having all these little pieces out, separate sets, so we built something, which I think turned out pretty well, honestly. So yeah, let's check out the moonlighting, because that's what we're here for. And we will start with the second thing that I lit up, and we'll go from there. So let's check it out. Alexa, turn on basement lights. Alexa, turn off ceiling lights. Oh, she's not listening. Alexa, turn off ceiling lights. What? Alexa. Alexa, turn off ceiling lights. Jeez Louise. I had to yell at her and turn off the lights. Anyway. Ta-da! So the second thing I lit up was, with the moonlight, the Pharaoh's Quest set, which also goes into the, this has many names, but Pharaoh's Forbidden Ruins, or Anubis's something or other. I can't remember, but I love it. Either way, now this is all moonlit, so it casts a bunch of cool shadows. Like all these guys got really cool shadows coming off of them now. There is some light back here. I added some candle light inside as well. All of the torches. I got all the torches flickering that go up to the dude. And I managed to light up the Prince of Persia sets. These are just flickering torches. And if you're wondering why they look red, it's because the flames in the set were actually red, so I left them that way. I think it looks fine. These are orange, obviously. But yeah, these are red. Kind of cool. So yeah, that looks amazing with the moonlight, I gotta say. So now the jungle area, jungle / Egypt / desert, has some moonlight going for it. And I think it looks amazing. So let's go over and check out the next thing. Here is the next thing that I went ahead and moonlit, because I actually thought that there might have been power going to this western city until I went back and watched an episode of Deadwood, which this gem tavern saloon is made after, and there was not power. There were lanterns everywhere. So I went ahead and just lit up the inside to look like it has lanterns. It's not flickering inside, and that's because when I was watching the television show, the lanterns don't flicker. They just emit like a yellowish, orangish light. So I got one in the sheriff's office, and I got some inside here, but I did flicker the outside because I thought it looked kind of cool. And I'm pretty sure I was right about that. This one only got the yellow lights outside and inside. It's hard to see the yellow lights inside this place, though. The bank got one light. These are lit up, but I don't know if you can see that or not. This thing kind of drowns out all the light. So until I can extend the Christmas portion of this and move this guy so he's up against the wall, it's kind of hard to see the lights inside the silver mine here. This is the Lone Ranger silver mine, if you didn't know. Actually, 90% of these are Lone Ranger sets. The general store is a Bricklink set, and the gem was a mock that I bought from my local Bricks and Minifigs. I can't tell you what it would take to source these brown parts, but I can imagine it wouldn't be easy, so I probably wouldn't do this myself, but it was already built and it didn't cost a lot, so I picked it up, and I was a fan of the show, so I thought it looked awesome. But either way, this is our second moonlighting area. I know you can see it, kind of. Looks pretty cool. The moonlighting casts some awesome shadows, I gotta say. And I still love this train a lot. And I love this stagecoach a lot. They don't make enough cool, like this is the only real cool stagecoach you can get from Lego, and it's a, you know, Lone Ranger set, which, say what you want about the movie, I can't say I've ever actually watched the whole thing. And funny enough, I tried to the other day and I couldn't find it anywhere, so. Although maybe I should check Disney Plus. Anyway, this was the second Moonlight place. I think it looks pretty epic. And we will go on to the next. Alright, our third and final moonlit area is now pretty much all of the ocean. So I went ahead and lit up the Pirate Cove. This was a Bricklink set. I don't think it's called Pirate Cove. It's called something or other pirate related. I went ahead and lit up the lanterns. I might have used a large light for some reason. Oh, it's because that's what I had. And I think they look good. They're bright compared to these. They're super bright. But that's okay. I think it looks alright. And everything here is moonlit. I did light the inside of this. I didn't do a good job hiding all the cables because I wasn't sure what I was going to do, and I have to go back to kind of fix that. But the Pirate Cove, now, there's an octopus. I did close the mouth here, which does open, which is pretty cool. Yep, now it's open. This is a neat set too. These Bricklink sets are great. And the moonlight now kind of lights up all of the water, which is helpful back here because now you can actually see some of the sets that just don't have lights. And some of them won't have lights. I'm like, I'm not going to light up this monkey jungle because there's no lights in the jungle. So the moonlight actually helps light up some of these sets in the dark too, so you can still see what they are, which I like. I think it's pretty cool. And I'm going to continue to do it where there isn't any power. So I don't know if I'll add any more over the ocean or not. I kind of thought about adding one more over these guys, possibly, but I do like the way this looks already with just the little lights that I have in here. So I don't know. I'm not sure. There's the jail, spooky flicker jail. There are skeletons in there. And these flicker. This guy flickers too, I think. I did this a long time ago. This was actually the first, second, maybe third thing I lit up. This was my first DIY project. I ordered all the lights for this. And this is actually the first mock we ever built that wasn't ours. This is two Barracuda Bay sets that got turned into the Barracuda shipyard. And we've had this now for maybe 4 years. This guy's been standing here for 4 years. I lit this up 4 years ago. And I love it. One of my favorites. One of my favorites. So, the moonlight stuff. The moonlight stuff's pretty cool. And I'm going to do more of it. It's crazy when I look around here, like when these lights are actually on. It's ridiculous. So, I did order some 2.0 kits. I do have the X Mansion coming. I do have the Botanical Gardens coming. And I do have the North Pole mail, whatever, Christmas thing coming. So after I do those, I'll have a better idea of how I can use them for DIY projects. Because at the moment, I'm still going to use the old lights. It's easier. You can hide the wires better. And I'm not exactly sure the techniques that they're using to hide these wires. I saw it a little bit in the BD1 set. I know we've been over this. But I'm not sure how they're doing it now. I don't know if the BD1 kit actually had different lengths of the ribbons. I don't know if they were all 30 or there was 15 in there centimeters. I'm not sure. So once I get some of these new light kits, I'm going to figure out exactly their techniques so I can apply them to efficiently light up things on my own using their DIY stuff because I went back through and looked, and they do have a lot of stuff now available. Yes, it's more expensive, but what isn't these days? It's fine. At this point, it is what it is. You pay to play pretty much. So when those come, I'm going to have a better idea of what I need to do to light things up DIY. But until then, I still do have some lights that I'm going to use to finish a few things around here. I still have like some random mocks I need to light up that are in the city. Jazz Club we turned into a magic shop. I believe it was a brick artisan build. Oh, here's something else that I did. Turn around. This was the Friends whatever modern house thing. We bought 2 of them. There was a mock to make this really cool like modern style house. So this is a pool, and we made this Taylor Swift's house. There she is. She's got a Lamborghini, of course. But I thought the pink looked pretty cool. I thought I'd light up the light, or the blue with water. I mean, it represents water, so I figured why not. There is some cool white lights inside, but outside I like the pink lights. It reminds me of Govia lights like we have on our house personally. So I thought it turned out pretty good. So I got to throw a few lights in the Simpsons house, which isn't going to be much because I don't open it ever, so it just needs stuff to light up the windows pretty much. And this thing here, this is the magic shop. So I don't know, I got to figure that out. We'll see. But other than that, I think everything else here is lit. I think those are the last 2 things that aren't officially lit up. I'm still waiting to hear back from Guinness. I would love to know what you would like to call... What should I call this place? Because I don't want to like name it. It's not a city. It's more of a world. And I can tell you right now, it's not easy incorporating like this Apocalypseburg and with a Barad-dûr or all my medieval stuff. And then it goes into like water, which works great. Not easy to plan this stuff out, and I don't really want to call it a city because part of it's a city, but I don't know. It's more of a world or a country. What would you name this place? Let me know in the comments because I'm interested to find out. Oh, and I will be lighting up the second botanical gardens, but I'm going to wait until I see what Light My Bricks does because I don't want to make this look completely different from this. So when I get the kit for this, I'll install it and then go and light that separately. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing here until these new 2.0 kits show up. Alexa, turn on ceiling lights. They should be here, I think they shipped the 10th. They were supposed to ship 30th, but I think they moved it to the 10th, which is fine. Oh, my cats need some toys. Let's get some toys. Hey, where are you going? Want a toy? Want a toy? Oh, I didn't mean to get you. There's a pickle for you. He loves his pickles. Go get your pickle. Oh, gosh. Anyway, my license plate says Cat Daddy, so I love my cats. And they're always around. But, yeah, so I'm moonlighting everything. That's the plan anyway. Star Wars stuff I'm looking at right now. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. We'll see. I could use the space for sure. But yeah, so that's what's going on. That's what I've done so far. When the 2.0 kits show up, I will be filming them in full like I usually do with regular kits, showing you what's involved. And yeah, it ought to be pretty epic, and I'm ready to learn some more. So we'll see how it goes. But until next time, folks, hope you enjoyed this episode. Give it a like, that'd be great. Subscribe, I'd appreciate it. But until next time, have a great day.